Hey everybody, this is the Redstone Wizard, and I'm here to bring you another Redstone tutorial. This one is on bamboo. Now, this I would classify as a simple bamboo farm. Allows bamboo to grow naturally on its own. Nothing really complicated about it except for the way that it works. Now, quick story. If any of you guys actually watched my Let's Play episode 2, you will actually understand why this farm is the way it is. As you can see, it's not that wide. This is probably the widest part, but I'll explain why I did that. But in general, it's only the farm itself is only 4 blocks wide, with one in the front to one, add a little bit of a look to it, and two, to make this 100% lossless. Now, as soon as the pandas and cats update came out, I decided to try to make a flying machine. Well, come to find out, flying machines in on console, when it comes to bamboo, don't work. Because, let me get some bone meal out real fast. Now I'm going to bone meal this once. And now let's power this regular piston. Now you would expect this to act exactly like sugarcane. And it does not, because I pushed it over. And every single time it will do that. Now, if you do it without a block above it, a dirt block next to it, it's going to continue to, it will break off. But the blocks right here will get pushed out, so you would have to have another space. So, thinking for a while, I thought of, well, sticky pistons will be able to pull them. So be able to pull them out, let everything drop, and fall. Because, let me just create a small little barrier here. Because you can actually get bamboo to land on top of a bamboo. So breaking it from the side could cause an issue. But, so that's why this system was created. It pulls back this bottom roll of bamboo, and the rest, because there is no bamboo below it, breaks off and falls to the ground. And a few moments later, the sticky pistons push the bamboo back, and this bamboo that broke off happens to stay down there so that it can get collected some way. I'm just using a simple minecart collection system. As you can see, I've already did a couple of tests and it works out pretty well. Now, it's a very simple system to build, with the concept of being solid. Now, in this shulker box, I have absolutely everything you would need to get this thing started. For every section of bamboo that you want to grow, you need 1 bamboo, 2 dirt blocks, a sticky piston, a bunch of building blocks. You can also use glass if you feel like having everything visible. I just decided to have only the front visible. A block to put some redstone down on, and obviously some redstone dust. This section right here is strictly for the harvesting and the growing of the bamboo. This section right here is for the determination of when the bamboo is done growing, to activate this top section. You need about 8 blocks to put some redstone redstone on. You need 1 observer to determine the height at which you stop them from growing, one from growing. A repeater, 3 redstone dusts, 2 redstone comparators. I'm personally using slime blocks and a redstone block and a sticky piston for this. And then you also just need a bunch of item collection system. Something to collect them. I'm going to be using a rail system with a hopper minecart to get this done. Okay, everybody. I decided to just cut making the simple little rail system to collect the items just to speed up the tutorial. There's many different ways to get an item collection system. The one you choose is up to you. Now, I've already set up my 2 white dirt. One back and one forward. Now this right here is going to set up for the entire system. So, some people will immediately say make a frame around it. I'm doing this just because some people like the look of it. I like the protection of it. So you take and stick your sticky pistons off of the one block behind the back dirt block, and you run your sticky pistons all the way down. Then you take your building block and right above where the sticky pistons heads will be extended, you place it. Now you continue building the framework for your bamboo. Now, I don't recommend sticking bamboo under there because, yeah, at the current moment, they'll break that block. We don't want that. So, we place our bamboo, and we'll just get some bone meal, even though it's not necessary. You can just let them grow naturally before you determine the height you want. And you just bone meal till you don't see any more particles. Once you don't see any more particles, that means it's max grow. Now, no matter how high, no matter how many times you bone meal these, break and bone meal them, they will never reach more than the height that they reach at the when you fully bone meal them. So let's get all these bone mealed up. All right, here we go. Almost done. We got 3 left. As you can see, I'm just bone mealing them until I don't get any more particles. Get those done. All right, now we got those all at now if you see, these are at varying heights. No matter which one I break, you will determine, no matter which one it is, will determine how high you want to set it. So I set mine up so that, that one up for the maximum height. So I came up, so let's just say I used scaffolding, came up all the way over here, and just made sure that I had a full coverage. So just cover these in the back. These, other than if you're wanting to make it look nice, are only important for the purposes of keeping the bamboo falling into a 1 white area. Other than that, you can put these as whatever blocks you want. You can even have this entirely as glass if you feel like it. But get all these as high as the maximum height of the bamboo that you want. Like I said, I'm going with a max height because that's what I did in the other one. So why not do it on this one too? Once you get it to the once you get your layout set, determine how high you want it to grow. If you want them to all grow to the maximum height, find one that has the highest point. If you want them just to grow to, well, let's just say this one right here, make sure that they are grown to the maximum height. pick any one of the blocks that's taller or lower than it and break the block behind it. If you have to break the bamboo to get back there, that's fine. It's not as important. But while you have that, while you're up here, just I'm making a nice little framework for this. Don't ask me why I wanted to use green. I just thought it would look cool with it being all green, and there's the bamboo green, and it makes it a little harder to see. But I think it actually looks pretty good. So let's finish this part up. Very important to get a block system in front of this, because you want to block the bamboo from falling everywhere that you don't want it to fall. You want it all to fall into one wide area so that this minecart system over here can actually collect all the bamboo. So we come around to the back, and I'm placing blocks directly behind the sticky pistons because I'm going to place some redstone dust behind every single one. Then I'm going to take a block and activate the redstone block and activate the pistons. So as soon as I remove this redstone block, as soon as the redstone block gets pulled out of the way, it's going to cause the pistons to draw back, pulling the bottom layer of the bamboo out from underneath it, breaking the rest and having them fall to get collected. Now, like I said, I'm using the slime blocks because that's what I feel like using. You could use any other method to determine the to get it down there and power them, but like that one is strictly up to you guys on what you feel like doing. Now, with this, but you can't have them just pulse for 1 second. You need to have it extended. So to make sure that it extends for a decent amount of time, I am going to take this and add a pulse extender to this. Just a simple double comparator pulse extender. So now if I just take a button and place it anywhere, now the system is hot. As soon as that finishes, all these will fall down, and all the bamboo will never be caught on top of the active bamboo. Then we have this going, collecting all of the bamboo, dumping it into a chest fairly rapidly. And this one is still going strong. And it will continue to grow passively while you work on other things in the area. So, now, hopefully the next redstone tutorial I do is going to be a bamboo farm using a flying machine versus just this sticky piston method. But all I have to say is this was actually quite an enjoyable build to figure out. I hope you guys enjoy the knowledge that I can give you based on what I figure out. And all I have to say is this is the Redstone Wizard. Enjoy building.